You mentioned that you started very, very early in life. And in your book, you said, patience and with experience. And experience is almost synonym with time. You can't have an experienced person at an age of, let's say, 15 or 16. Or even if he does, his experience won't be as big as someone who's, 40 or 50. Where did your experience come from at an early stage?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I started early, and my mom takes the credit. So I got into the real estate because of her. She pushed me into it, and I was still a student at that point of time. So I was studying, and she pushed me into real estate. So she takes all the credit for me starting actually investing in the real estate business. But I had so many different leaders who, one, believed in me, and two, invested time and effort. I mentioned, so for example, in addition to Hani, you've got Saeed Haddad, an amazing leader, source of inspiration. You have Zakat Farhat, you have Claudia Herbin. I had so many men and women leaders who actually invested time and effort into developing me as an individual and helped me develop those disciplines and those principles along the period of time. Now, many of them, they don't even know I've been taking advantage of their leadership to, grow myself as an individual and as a professional. But I'm absolutely grateful and thankful for, for their time and energy as well. But I started young because I had mentors and coaches along the way, starting from my mother all the way to the different corporate leaders and the friends that, believed in me and, helped me become a better version of who I am. Now, experience by itself, I don't think it's enough, because I think we all have experiences. Evaluated experience, that's what actually matters. When I started early in the stock market, I can tell you I made a few blunders along the way. Some of these principles, I've learned them also the hard way. So the principle of patience, I knew with time how to actually master it. The principle of time, because patience and time beats timing the market. So I don't time the market, I don't predict the market, but I know the more I stay invested, the more profitable it becomes. So those principles also developed over a period of time, either because I got to learn them through research and learning, or from learning from other leaders. So one of the principles, for example, the principle of future, it's a principle I think you can easily relate to, but I also got inspired by Hani Abu Hala, who is the group chairman of one of the greatest company. He always talk about the future will be brighter, and you can argue people actually invest because they believe that investment will actually materialize.
It has a future.
It has a future, right?
Exactly.
So whether you invest yourself in a business or whether you invest in the stock market, you only invest because you believe the future will be,
it's the hope,
brighter and more profitable and advantageous. So that one of the principles, for example, was inspired by a great leader like Hani.